So, yeah, the Meta is preparing new update for the pool operator and the neurons that can contribute work for pools for extra Satori. So that he was saying that when we have meeting with Jeremy, and was announcement a little bit small today, and will be big announcement will be coming when that will be live on the network. So probably it will be day or two, and so that's the update what we'll be having the next day or two. Martin, are you think that we should be streamed that on Twitter, or do we just leave on the Discord and just do the recording like was before?
For which one? So I'm a little hesitant because if we get a whole bunch of engagement on Twitter, how do we give them an opportunity to speak on Discord? So like Discord is the bottom of the funnel where we want everybody to speak. So how do we promote the Twitter to funnel everybody to Discord? Because this is where we want people to be.
Yeah, because the Discord is already our close community that people are already in Satori, and we need to bring more people that they actually from outside Satori for now anyway. And I just was thinking how to connect them to the Discord and do the stream, because if I do the stream from the Discord and do the stream to the YouTube and the Twitter on the space, it's no basically chance that they can communicating to the Discord through the Twitter or YouTube. And it
Yeah,
will be works other way the same way. If we do that space on the Twitter, the people from Discord
yeah.
can communicate with them. So yeah.
On the down low. So my opinion is we should record the Discord space and post the recording on Twitter. Twitter should have their own kind of groups happening. So one of the things I was going to propose for this week is we're going to have a marketing specific. Um, I'll propose a marketing specific Discord session for Wednesday night because I think we all agreed on like Wednesday night is the best time to do a marketing meetup. But we need to bring back separate X spaces that are just for X. And we should push people to the Discord.
Yeah,
This
that's
this wonderful thing
yeah, yeah. Sorry, go on.
this this wonderful thing happened today where a high-ranking colleague of mine is going to be moving on to bigger and better things, and it dawned on me. It's like, okay, well, what I said on I think Saturday was very valid. Where every one of you is so much more valuable than a speculative user. So if you can get somebody to Discord and engage on the Discord, that's particularly valuable. If you can get somebody to the Discord and get them to download the wallet, that's super, super valuable. If you can get somebody to run a node, well, they're practically family at that point. So, that's the highest rank customer there is. And the best way for that to happen is to evangelize Satori the same way that you evangelized Bitcoin back in 2013. Is you just go tell your friends and be like, hey, you should join our Discord. It's trading at this right now. It's super cool. You can be one of the cool people. You can be one of us. And that's how Bitcoin happened. So I'm trying to recruit some of my colleagues to be like, hey, you should be one of the cool people that join the Satori Discord. And wouldn't it be cool if you took out all your old computers laying around and you were to run a node? In fact, you should buy a whole bunch of GPUs so this can be your new thing, and you can be cool. You can be cool like one of us. Yeah,
Well,
So, I mean, how do you package that in a message?
well, I like the message, but even one step more, if I'm correct with this new pool, and they don't even have to have any Satori. They can lend their laptop to a pool and make a little Satori. Is that correct?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
So you just use your household laptop or desktop, and you just show them how to set it up, essentially, and they're part of the family.
They
yeah.
can start
So,
earning. That's a great hook.
yeah, so when we had the Bitcoin office in 2014, we would like so we'd have these week meetups, but it was more like back when Bitcoin was nothing, we used to give it away all the time. That's kind of what happened to a bunch of our Bitcoin is we would be like, "Hey, this is how you download a wallet. I just gave you your first Bitcoin." That's what Will Bound was famous for. He's just like, "Hey, do you have any Bitcoin? Would you like some?" And he would just give some Bitcoin to you. But here in this modern age, is I'm running into a lot of um, AI people that are really, they're a little frustrated with dealing with the enterprise AI people, like the Salesforces of the world and the co-pilots of the world, and like, hey, I'm using like the early stages of multimodal AIs for enterprise, where they promise a whole lot of things, they don't deliver anything. So I think the message in general should be, hey, you want to be one of the cool people like us, use that laptop that is sitting down that you just replaced, and just this is how you set it up and run it. Now, let's back that out to what does marketing materials look like to these kind of users? And it looks like YouTube and Discord tutorials. So if we can flesh out our documentation pages, and if we can make YouTube videos on how to set up Satori nodes, this is um, this is probably our top tier marketing content is tutorial videos for how to set up Satori nodes.
Yeah, we have few videos already on our YouTube channel about the basic how to set the neuron and how to run the Satori on the laptop, computers, or whatsoever. But yeah, that
We
near
should all.
future is bring us to the like source when Bitcoin was starting. Like you can open your old laptop, run the node, and start Satori, and whatever pool pick your neuron to be like worker for them, they will be paying you in Satori for that work daily. It's not Satori network will be distributing those tokens, just the pool operators. Now they basically most of them are renting the VPSs and do the servers and managing them. Now that part will belongs to the person who actually do the work for them. So they, how I can see that they will be hiring that person, that neuron to do the work for them.
Okay.
Going back
Well,
to the tutorial videos, once we have that all implemented and finalized and whatnot, instead of directing them to YouTube, can we just not have that tutorial video posted on YouTube, but posted on Satori's main website? And that way we can just locate them to one fucking place. Be like, here's the tutorial video after you download Satori right from this one website. You know,
I mean,
if you're not there to help them in person, you can help them remotely very easily by, almost dummy proofing it by having a video right on the main
yep.
website as well.
So there should be official documentation and official videos. There should also be a whole bunch of um, self homemade tutorial videos because everybody learns differently. In case you didn't notice, I'm thinking about like the TypeScript documentation where I've noticed that I can do a tutorial video, but I learn really well with just text documentation specifically with code examples. And for some reason, like uh you have to go through 10 different versions of the same coding tutorial to get that one person that really clicks with you. So whoever wants to be the person to make the official tutorial videos for the website, that would be cool. I don't know how to do that. But, so official documentation, official videos, and then a whole bunch of side videos, because the more versions of this content, that's just SEO basics. Is if we have like 9 or 10 of this is how you sign up your wallet, and they're just floating around on YouTube, well, that's pretty valuable too.
100%. 100%.
But never get lost of the magic of B2B marketing is being approached by a trusted friend. So it's really about, contacting the people in your life and saying, hey, you should run a Satori node, and let them call you crazy a couple times and then come back a couple weeks later, just like you did with Ethereum for the first time. It's like, hey, you should be writing smart contracts in Ethereum. And they'll be like, what is this smart contract? Who is this Vitalik guy? You're just crazy, right? And then you come back a couple weeks later and be like, no, seriously, you need to learn this Solidity programming language, and you should be writing smart contracts. And then eventually they give in, and then like 3 weeks into it, you're just best friends, and everybody's cool and happy and using AI to predict the future.
Yeah, actually, that is very good idea to put all those YouTube tutorials or fact what we have on the Discord in the one place that will be easier to find for everyone. You just like throw out one of the link or say go to the website and everything will be there. That's good point. I don't know why it's not there. Like it should be there, but I put that on my list straight away, on the first place.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
What's up, Meta?
How's it going?
Good. We were just discussing YouTube tutorial videos and phone tutorial videos on how to properly get Satori going with whoever is going to join the network. And what I was trying to get across is that we don't have like a tutorial video on the main website. It'd be great to have everything localized into one source so that if someone were to download Satori and get her going, then you have a tutorial video right there on hand so they don't have to go searching for it or hop on the Discord and search for it.
Oh, good ideas.
And since the new pool feature is essentially you can use your hardware, not even have any Satori, and get going, that's a great way to adopt new users.
Yeah, that was the original plan.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
we
like,
finally got to
that's gonna be a lot of people coming in, man.
Well, are we going to get new users that are going to take 10%, or should we have a donation pool or place where because let's face it, I can rent a VPS for $5.50 a month and run a neuron and make pretty dang good cash. You think a neuron, is somebody going to want to sell their use of their laptop for $5.50 a month? Are they going to want more percentage of Satori than that? And to get them interested, I could see a 50-50 pool or more just for new users, to get them started, to get them interested in. Obviously we don't want to keep it limited. We don't want everybody jumping in there, but
That's a very good question. From what I hear, sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
No, I'm just going to say I could see myself contributing to something like that because, to help promote the new users.
Absolutely. And from what I hear, when I was talking to Xeroth the other day, was that Satori essentially will be involving and invoking their own like official pool, and then afterwards, I'm not sure if it'll be in the same update or in the update afterwards. Then you'll be having pool operators who are able and capable to post their own pool address in there. So it'll be kind of like a plug and play option. However, the percentage reward was not discussed.
I don't think Satori is going to run its own pool like the Satori Association unless it does so just with without VPSs, just with the public pool participants for compute power, and I could see that happening. But I think you might be thinking about the Magic pool.
Yeah, I might be referring to that. Is there a way, getting back to your VPS and computational power, is there a way to put like a threshold or like a minimum requirement on there to totally avoid the VPSs joining?
There's not. There's no rigorous way. I mean, there's ways that you could put in a kind of a little threshold, but it would be pretty easily, like overcome any kind of thing. Because in order to put a rigorous threshold on there, you have to include like a proof of work, proof of hashing. And then you can measure, okay, they were able to get to this hash after so many hours, so we know what they're running on. But then as soon as they're done with that proof of hashing, they can just switch back to a single core VPS for everything else. So I don't know if there's any way to rigorously enforce the computational power.
Is there a way to distribute it? You obviously can distribute computational power based on rewards or vice versa, you know what I mean? Like the more computational power you have, the certain hash you get, you can tell that this user processed so much, which was more than this user, so they should be rewarded more. So in that case, would the VPSs not be ranked at the very bottom, and then you could see them?
Well, you can do that when you have... you can do it with prediction if you do it over time, if you do it over a long period of time. But if you're just measuring like what they were able to do in a day or something, because you have to approximate how good is their model compared to other models. And it takes days or weeks or months to build a really nice model. So you can do that. Now, if your metric is something else, like if the actual metric you're using for proof of work is hashing, then you can do it like what you're saying, then that's no problem. Or if your metric is bandwidth, so you're saying, well, how many messages did they send out that were useful to everybody else, and then you can measure bandwidth, but everybody's got pretty much the same bandwidth anyway. So but yeah, in the long run, the goal is to be able to do this kind of thing with models, and even in the short run. So if you have a laptop that's got 16 cores or something, and you put it on the network, and you're just a worker, and you're like, well, whatever, I'll just take the market rate. You're going to be able to build better models than a single core VPS, especially a virtualized one. So over time, that will show up, and I think the public pool miners, Satori nodes, will outperform the VPSs. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes.
I have a little question about this lending your neuron to a pool. A scenario here. Let's say we're using Satori, not the foundation, and doing like you mentioned. But you got 1,000 Satori in the wallet. You got 1,000 neurons out there competing. So you can really only stake those 10 or those 100, 10%. Would it be? Could you take the earnings of those all of those and distributing to the 1,000 that are, say, pointed to the pool. People are obviously, how do you come up with a lot of problems if you're going to have a pool like there, and if you're offering, say, 50, even if you're offering 50-50. Well, I've got 12 neurons right now. I'm waiting to build up to restake, and why wouldn't I point them towards that pool and earn half of the money I could be earning while I'm waiting to restake them on my own pool? So obviously you're going to have people that could put VPSs there and have a lot more pointed towards the pool than the pool could stake, but you don't want to push out the new people that are coming in. You can't really do a first come first serve, because then all new people are not going to be staked, because theoretically you're always going to have more neurons than you're going to have Satori to stake. So you want new people to be able to earn, but obviously you don't want the earning so high that there's an incentive for us people that do this all the time to take advantage of it. So I'm kind of stepping through some ideas there, and that was one that's possible. Pay the whole pool, even though you're only, say, 100 out of the 1,000 are earning. Thoughts?
Right. We thought through this a little bit, and we decided to go with the simplest implementation possible. And then, because then we can always, modify it and improve it over time. And the simplest implementation is just try to randomly assign neurons to pools. And if those pools, and those pools are competing, they're competing on price. And so if this implementation doesn't work, we can always switch it to say, actually, the neurons themselves decide their fee. And so we can always switch it. But, they're not all created equal. So some of them will have lots of GPUs, some of them won't have any. And so it's kind of we'll just kind of have to see how it plays out. But we're erring on the side of, let's let the market decide what their value is as much as we possibly can, while also trying to make it as simple and easy and automatic to run a neuron.
Yeah, my thoughts are about using it to attract new people, just in that time frame. And as Martin was saying, tell your friends, say, hey, download a neuron. Well, and buy $400 worth of Satori, or hey, you can point your laptop towards a new user's pool or something.
Yeah, there's a lot more VPSs out there right now on the network than there are like at-home computers or whatever. So I kind of imagine that since the at-home computers are more powerful, they might grow in popularity over time. But at the same time, we just got to see. We just got to see what the pools want, what the users want, and see how it goes.
For what I can see now, our reward system is like kind of flat. All the distribution is kind of on the same level for now. But when the network will be growing up and the prediction will be requiring more powerful computers, those VPS will be like going a little bit switching off, because you need more powerful computer to do the predictions. But that will be coming with time.
Wasn't that the intention? Like, just like being a car modder, like, somebody who's into custom cars, like the first thing that's like, hey, I'm going to buy a polyurethane bumper for my car, and then, really low entry point. And then before you know it, I start getting obsessed. And then, before you know it, you're like, the Bitcoin miners that buy their ASICs miner for the first time and, rent out their basement. Before you know, you're designing your entire house around this concept of mining.
I totally hear you. That may have
Plus, that
happened
was
to me.
completely not sequitur. So wouldn't it be useful if we made a couple tutorials like, hey, this is how you set up your Linode plus Satori, or and another one that says this is how you set up your old used laptop with Satori, and then really reinforce the Discord community and be like, okay, well, this is how you grow your rig, because your Linode or your laptop isn't going to cut it after a while, and you're going to have to invest a little more. It's easy to pick up, hard to master sort of situation.
What do you mean
Yeah,
by
well,
grow
yeah,
your? That like you're talking about getting into GPUs and stuff, or
Honestly,
just branching out your Satori nodes.
Well, you mean like,
eventually, yeah.
yeah, like do one screen. You can do a screen capture video where you go and download Docker, install it, download Satori, install it, and get it running. That's one. And then your next, do a little short video, and all you got to do is screen capture of setting up a delegate, or setting up a pool, or turning things off using the different features. Is that basically what you're talking about, Martin?
Yeah. Like, how do you go from 0 to running? And whatever video we need to make that happen.
I did some of those using Raven for Squawker a couple years ago. I'm not good at this, but you can get simple free screen capture stuff off the internet. I may even have one or two, and just walk through the things and then put music to it.
We got to make sure that it's fast. You can't make it like a 20-minute tutorial. You got to make it
Yeah, it's like
engaging.
3 minutes. Yeah, it's like
And-
3
and
minutes or 2 minutes.
You got to make you got to make sure it's just like within 5 to 10 minutes you'll be earning Satori, which is essentially you'll be earning USDT.
How long does it take you to go to Docker, download it, install it, go to Satori, and click on it? I'm talking on Windows here. I'm not talking Linux, because
it's moments.
yeah. So we're talking what, a 60-second video, minute and a half. I'll look at.
you get,
The longest part of the video is probably going to be the UI interface. It's just like just the UI. It's just getting to your vault
Loading.
and then putting in your password, and then this is where your coins are, and this is what pretty much teaching them what it means.
But we have already video on the, like I say, YouTube. We will just link them on the Satori website, like how to install Satori on Windows. It's take like 15 minutes, or how to set up Oracle on the Satori node. I know the Meta was preparing like 4 videos, tutorial videos, and they on the YouTube channel. So we can do more, of course, yeah, and make them more easier to watch, like
Yeah, those are pretty outdated. I mean, we can still use them until we get something nicer up, but I think it's a really good idea to do these tutorials if anybody wants to do them.
Definitely. Yeah, and if we could maybe post those already uploaded videos on YouTube right onto the main website for now, just so that they're all in one location, just for the time being. I think that might help.
Great idea.
And share them
I
to
guess if we
Twitter and
start-
Telegram and everywhere else also, once we have that video done.
I can start promoting those videos what we have now on the Twitter, and it's like just 4 of them. And in the meantime, we can create the new ones. Even community can do some videos how to set up like Neros or whatsoever on the Linux, or even
100%.
yes. And
Because
put them on the
it's easy
Twitter.
enough telling people what to do, but if you show them how to do it, then it's there's no issue.
Yeah, those are, I mean, I feel like those are pretty amateur level videos. So if we're going to like promote any, and we also plan on making some kind of more succinct better quality ones that are updated. I would just wait until we have those and then promote those up.
OBS.
Who's the guy?
It's a software that you can do screen capture videos in. It's pretty simple to use, even for noobs like me.
I'm sure there's somebody in the community that already has like a bunch of experience. It'll be no problem
Oh,
for them
yeah.
to find that guy.
Yeah, but we got to get them going. We're talking something that can be done in 30 minutes at the, worth of work.
But
Can we have it done in 30 minutes after this talk?
if the guy was here, he'd probably already have it halftime.
There we go. There we go.
I'm gonna pull a yes and. I mean, everything that Meta said, like there needs to be a really good official video and stuff. But if everybody on this call made that same kind of 30-minute tutorial and posted it to their personal accounts, that would be really super cool for SEO.
No, I definitely would.
Yeah, we can start do the list, like, on the Discord, what videos you need, what tutorials we need, like, to get like amateur starting Satori and start running straight away from the laptop, and show that to them that from now they can earn the Satori without have any dollars on the account, because that's
You know,
basically what that new feature is supposed to be.
what would be a good idea, in my opinion, here is that what if we hold a contest and give a certain amount of Satori to the winner, only the winner, but anyone involved still has to upload their YouTube video. That way you get all these videos still uploaded, and then the finalized winner gets their Satori. Or you can give whatever else, whoever participates, maybe some Evermore or X Satori.
How much should the contest be for?
I don't know.
How about we also attach the videos and PDF explanations and whatever else in an IPF files to all the new minted Satori? We don't have a web wallet. We don't have a phone wallet right now that supports IPFS. It's hard you have to use a core wallet or a web wallet to see anything attached to any tokens. I mean, EVR or Ravencoin right now, but then you always got a copy of it.
That's true, and I like the idea of making it a competition. I love it.
Yeah, the competition is a good idea. Yeah, I not even would be like giving the winner like Satori or whatsoever. We can like say like, listen, if you win, you'll have lifetime like Satori Neuron getting to the distributed system. Like get his wallet address and just let him do like that.
Well, I think it's a great thing for the association to front. It could definitely put some Satori towards that.
I don't need to even put a lot because we all know the growth and potential. Let me just be like anywhere from like 1 to 3 Satori.
Well, I was thinking we probably need more than just one video because there's like the download, install, and then there's other videos like, well, how do you run it as an Oracle, or let's go through the entire UI and understand all the elements, or maybe how do you even, we could do stuff like how do you back up or restore your wallet, like all the little things. There could be like 5 or 6 short videos, and we could do some Satori on each one of them. Anyway, just an idea.
Instead of giving away Satori, you could give away a stake in a neuron, or even the neuron with a stake, so they get the earnings for a month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever you wanted to offer.
Well, it's just it's a good way to encourage people actually getting those videos done, because it's all talk unless someone actually does it. And payment and reward is a great way to get something done. I mean, we've all had jobs before, so.
Yeah, it's a great idea. So we'll put like an announcement or like the competition together and get it done.
And at the end, we'll be know who from community is the person who is doing good videos. So we can contact with him and ask him, listen, you do one, can you do the second one?
Exactly. Yeah, you'll be able to source the right guy. You guys have any like business card ideas? They're cheap, easy, printable. You can hand them out to the pizza guy.
Yeah, I was thinking about this like kind of the same way, like we can maybe not business cards, but like all the stickers with the Satori logo and stuff like that, you know, those kind of small marketing items that you can order them from the website or we can send them over the Discord. But Meta, I'm not sure how you are with the legal of our logo. Did you find those documents?
We're gonna upgrade our logo this year. Probably not a huge change, but maybe. I mean, it'll still have the basic idea of the monk and the Enzo probably and all that, but so it won't be unrecognizable. But we probably want to upgrade it. I mean, it's not a professional logo. The Enzo, I mean, the character inside the monk is too small, and so on icons it looks just like a triangle. And so, but I was thinking of, well, why don't we put that off a little bit and we'll make it a community competition, not necessarily for creating it, but for maybe choosing it, or we can make a lot of different designs, and whichever one everybody loves could be the best fit. I'm not sure, but I think we should not worry about that in the immediate term.
Oh no, wasn't worried about that. But if we have like a legally logo, like you know, and it's belong to Satori associations, we can do like you know like the guys say like business cards or stickers or some kind of T-shirts with a Satori. That would be nice. Like, and we can give to the community.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we have a goal of getting that completed and chosen by the end of Q1, and then we can work on those other things.
Yeah, I put that on my list already.
Well, anything that we can essentially turn it into a brand is a great way of recognition. If you can brand and label Satori and almost have a motto associated with it.
Yeah, it needs that branding work, and I think it starts with an updated, slightly improved logo. I think it's okay, but it's not great what it is.
Yeah, probably if we get some kind of guy who is doing branding companies like Pro, he turned that logo upside down and do the spin, and you know, so he'll be changing everything. But I really like that logo, so yeah, like we all probably yeah. So that new pull feature is started now, yeah? Meta, is this working now, or we just waiting for the new update 0.37.
Oh, it's almost live. I think in the Neuron, everything is pretty much live, and it'll start like assigning to pools that are open for public workers, like tonight or tomorrow.
Right. So we don't have any pool operators, and we don't know how they feel about that update. It's because that's good for them, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. No pool operators here.
Nope, they too busy to running the polls. Yeah, but basically, if you see that from their side, they don't must run anything. Like they just getting the rewards from us, from Satori associations, and they sending them back to the workers. Percent of that what was in that pool. So basically, that work they doing after that upgrade. If they choose that option because they don't must go with that option, they can just run the pool like they was running before. And basically, we don't have we know Satori's ticket for those new workers.
Yeah, I think the only reason they would keep doing it the old way was if it was their own personal VPSs, neurons, or else they would just go with the new way because it would just essentially better help the network.
Yeah, and it would be easier to track for them, like, you know, who is worker, who is doing good job on whatsoever, how to send, because they will have the new option in the report file, what worker, how much he earned Satori on the day distribution, so they can spread reward.
And he said it's up to the pool to. So if how does this work? You click on the thing. I want to join the pool or whatever. Does the pool have to accept you right away, or do you get accepted to the pool right away, or do they have to confirm your entry? Because if you get accepted right away, and what are they forced to pay you out then? Because I guess you created rewards for them. So yeah.
Yeah, the pool opens up and says, "Hey, look, you know, I need some workers," and so it just says, you know, and we can see how much they need because we see how much Satori the pool has, and so then they get assigned up to that many workers, and then they can close it off again and be like, "Well, I'm not going to pay out any more workers." So, so yeah, they just kind of open themselves up to accepting workers, and then if they get assigned them, if there's enough to go around, then on the report that happens daily, they'll be able to see this worker earned this much. This is how much value they brought to you. And according to how much you've promised to pay, that means you should pay them about this much. And so it's on there on the public report. Everybody can
So
see
it's
it.
auto calculated for you already for the pool operator.
That's right. They could go through and just say, take this column, pay it out, and then with the rest, I'll split it amongst, you know, how I normally do it. Anyway, that's kind of the idea.
No, that's a great idea. I just hope the pool operators are, not shady.
If they're shady and they don't pay out, then those workers get unassigned to them and go somewhere else. So, yeah.
Is there a way of you tracking that without a user popping into Discord and complaining?
Yeah, it's automatic.
Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Right on there.
It requires a little patience on the worker side because you have to wait to see if they got paid out for a day or two, or 3. But because we don't know if the pools are maybe going to aggregate every 2 days because they don't want to pay as many fees, or what they're going to do. But so we give them a little leeway. But if they're not paying, then those workers eventually go away.
And yeah, it's the other thing. If they not pay, those workers will be saying that on the Discord, and the user who stakes Satori on that pool, they will be lost trust in that pool, so they will be on stake Satori from them. So it's kind of like, doesn't make sense if they're not paying because they will be lost and lost.
Yes, for sure. Agreed. Now, that whole payment, that's all up to the pool operator, right?
Yeah, it's their responsibility.
Okay, gotcha. And the payment amount as well? There's no
Yeah.
like set minimum for okay. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, man.
There's no minimum. I'm hoping they, over time they'll compete. And so I think there will be kind of a market rate for these workers, but we don't know what that is.
So I back to Martin, to you about those Twitter space. Uh, can we do that each Wednesday, so that will be like constantly on the same time that people will be know, okay, we have space on Twitter Wednesday, say at 8 or whatsoever, like here on the Discord.
Okay, so Wednesday. So this is the marketing space, or is this a general space on Wednesday?
Well, it will be up to you, like if you want to do the marketing or general, or bring them both together on the same day and fill the space time, that will be completely fine, like.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a marketing space at. I'll do it at 9 p.m. Central Time, and the marketing space will need to be on Discord because it's only for like people who are invested in marketing. But we'll do a Twitter space right before that. So maybe like an hour long or 2 hour long Twitter space before the marketing space. And when the Twitter space ends, we'll just be like, hey, the party continues on Discord.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah, that's perfect. Like if you will be keeping like the same day, the people will be know, okay, every Wednesday we have space on the Discord, on the Twitter, and after that we jump into the Discord, and after fourth time we will be know if that's good idea or where we going with that. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'll make that
it's correct. It's fine. It's fine.
invite. Wednesday will be the day.
Yeah, I will be work with you on that time, and we can do the announcement on the Discord, Twitter, and we can do the rest. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of quiet now. So anyone else have more questions or topics that want to bring up now? Yeah, so I think so. Everything is sorted for now. Anyway, uh, thank you for being here, all of you. Like, and this is our first meeting in the 2025. So hope this year for Saturday will be a lot better. Well, the last one was good. I hope this one will be a lot better, and we do a lot of progress. So Thank you for being here, and we see you on Wednesday with Martin on Twitter and the Discord, and next Friday. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.